In the last few days, Amber has found a new spot. Now the cats usually live upstairs, but since Ollie's gone, Amber has started to come down and have a little sleep on the sofa. There's lovely for you.
After 25 years living in London, I've returned to my birthplace amongst the mountains of the South Wales valleys. Join me as I journey my new life with plans of growing my own food and ultimately creating my own homestead. Videos are posted every week, so if you like this one, give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button.
Oh, I need a quick cup of tea to warm me up, so I'm going to cheat and have a tea bag. Oh, it's certainly getting chilly. Right, the postman's just been. What time is it? 7:15, so he came about 7 o'clock. And he's brought me a picture that I sent off for. This is to go down the homestead. A picture of Ollie to go next to the picture of Rusty that I've got down there. I like that one because he's relaxing in a seed tray. The sun was out and he was having a right old good time. And I'm going to have a good time now with a warm cup of tea. But first of all, let's put this on the mantelpiece. Something else turned up as well. I'll show you now when we go back in. Right, you can just stay there for the time being. The roses are now finished, so they can come out. Go. Roses can go in the compost bin. Can't they, Amber? It's always nice to close a curtain when it's dark outside. Warms the place up a bit, doesn't it? Now, I have bought some milk bottles because you reminded me the other week. Now I do have 2 or 3 somewhere, but I don't know where I put the milk bottle tops. And I hunted high and I hunted low and I couldn't find them. So I thought when I do find them, I can always use them again. Give them a good old wash. Give it another bit. It's the one thing you don't want to mess around with is milk. Use all the milk up and there's no cup of tea, is there? We can't be having that in our lives. So, like I said before, I find that when you put milk into a glass bottle, it tastes better, and even with semi-skimmed, it seems to taste a lot creamier. Right, so I'll just put one bottle for now. There you go. In fact, I need a bit of milk for my tea, don't I? If money was no object, I think I would have a setup in my kitchen of 3 taps. Hot water, cold water and milk. I'm sure there, you could put a little freezer underneath the sink where you could pour your milk in when it turns up. And then it could get dispensed when you switch it on. Maybe I've just come up with an invention. I remember years ago now, we were filming in Kensington and Chelsea, the posh end of London. It's where my gym used to be based. And we were making a video, a commercial for British Airways, about a bespoke kitchen company. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. But it wasn't a type of place you could just turn up and check out the kitchens. It was a type of place where you had to make an appointment. When you turned up, everybody was suited and booted. And it was in a townhouse. So the whole house was like a showroom. And every house, every room had a kitchen in it. So it was the type of place where buyers didn't have a second car, but they had a second helicopter. So there was a helicopter pad on top of the roof so people could just fly in. And there was one kitchen there, which I quite liked. And the marble top of the kitchen was worth 100,000 by itself. So I said, maybe I'll have a little think about it. And they were saying that these type of people, they would install this kitchen in their house. And he said one client, she bought two kitchens. One kitchen was on the ground floor, and the other kitchen, he said, was in the basement. And they were exactly the same, but the difference was when you opened the cooker on the ground floor, it was actually a dolly, one of those things, you know, that you put the food in and it goes up and down. And the dolly used to go downstairs to the kitchen. So when the chef had made the dinner, he used to put it onto plates, put it into the dolly. When the food used to get up on top, the bell used to go off, and the host would come and go, oh, let me just get the food, I've done it. The food would come out, she'd put it onto the table, and everybody would eat it and say how fantastic. But there was somebody downstairs doing it and doing all the daily tasks, and she was there going, oh, beautiful. So he said those were the type of clients that he had. But good on him, he started off with a flat pack kitchen and he worked his way up. It is time for a bit of dinner, and I don't know what I'm going to have tonight. I don't really know what's in. I need to do a shop. So I've got some steak burgers, because I'm going to get some chicken tomorrow. And I've got loads of veg. No potatoes, no cauliflower. So I think it's going to be a Mother Hubbard meal. Whatever's in the cupboard. But first of all, let's go and drink my cup of tea with Amber. You look nice and cosy there. Oh, is that why you're sat there? You're in direct line of the fire. You can feel the heat. Oh, tell your sister and she'll be down. Ollie used to like a cup of tea. I had to be careful when I put my tea down, because once it was cool enough, he'd be there drinking it. Right, let's put the radio on. See if we can catch the end of the Archers. Well, I've had my dinner, which was just vegetables and 1 sausage and 1 beef burger. And then I thought, I fancy some pancakes. So I've made some from fresh. It's the only time that I have sugar in things now. There you go. And I find sometimes they work perfectly and then other times they don't. So far, it's going alright. Now, I'd usually be heading to bed by now. So it looks like I'll be going to bed late tonight because I just had a burning desire for pancakes. Problem is, I tend to eat them as they come off. So I usually don't have more than one on the plate by the time the next one comes off. So tomorrow's supposed to be a good day. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I feel like going out in the car somewhere. And I want to go to the reclamation yard. There's one down the valley in a place called Caerphilly, which I've never been to, but I see they post a lot on Facebook. But the problem is, if you want to buy something from them, the delivery charge on the few things that I've asked for is £50, which is, I think, a bit much for just running up the valley. Surely I'm not the only person that's up here, but I'm on the lookout for a window for a little project that I have in mind. One of these old-fashioned ones, you know, with 4 bits in. Nothing big, about that size. Doesn't have to open. So we'll wait and see. Look at that. Perfect. This is why I thought I'd put the camera on. Because I'd be so busy talking, I wouldn't be able to eat them. So I would end up with a stack of 3 or something. Which looks like it, because that's it. That's the last one. I do make a very small batch. And I'll give you the recipe now from my old recipe book. Which is, certainly feeling warm in here. 50 grams of plain flour, 1 egg, and 150 millilitres of milk. See? So it only does about 6, I think. Right. I'm talking too much and not concentrating. And this one is finished before I've even started. Go around the outside. And then in the middle. And give it a flip. There you go. Not the best one because I was distracted myself. Oh, I can switch that off now. The heat can finish it. It is very hot in here. Amber said she's going to sleep downstairs tonight. So that's already been arranged. Can you, there you go. Hey! Right. And I like to give the pan a bit of water. There you go. Because it is very hot. I feel like I'm in a sauna. Oh, I haven't been to a sauna for a while. Tiny bit of sugar. I've run out of honey. I need to have a word with my local honey supplier, Mr. Morris. See if there's any honey for the supplying of. Right. Pancakes and a cup of tea. No better way to finish the day. I'll see you in the morning. Do the washing up, will you? Oh dear me. Right. Time for a brew now. This is working really well. Oh, maybe a bit too well. It's frozen. My milk is frozen. I don't think there's a setting on it. Okay, I can just about eke out a bit of milk. I was going to say there's frost on the back, so it shows that it's working. Right, if I just pull it away so it's not touching. So, the plan for today was to go down to Caerphilly Reclamation Yard. I've seen it on Facebook and I thought I'd go down and have a look because there was something that I wanted. But things didn't go according to plan. I set off this morning and I followed the sat-nav. So I was travelling up the Ricos Mountain Road, and the further up I got, the fog got denser and denser. And it got to the point where it was difficult to see further than the end of the bonnet. So I thought, you know what? It's not an emergency. I don't have to go there today. So I'm going to turn around and go home. And that's exactly what I've done. I then got home, sat down and fell asleep. So I think I'm having a bad chronic fatigue syndrome day today. Because even though I've had to sleep for a few hours, I've woken up because I needed to go down to the butcher's to get some meat for food tonight. And I thought I may as well call in at the homestead for a good cup of tea. But I feel exhausted. It's been a busy old week or two. The thing is, driving in the fog, you put your body onto a high sense of alert because you're trying to see where things are. So all the senses, all the spidey senses are working to their full potential. And that can be quite draining for somebody with chronic fatigue syndrome. So I thought, no, let's not bother. It's not worth it. Because you couldn't even see where the edge of the road was. So I'm glad I came back, and I'm glad that I'm caught up with sleep. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to sit on the bench, enjoy a good cup of tea, and then go home and have another sleep. Because when you have these bad days, there's nothing better than having a sleep. And I think I might have a little bit of a migraine coming on as well. So, not an interesting video today. I'm sorry for that. These do seem to be turning into daily videos during the weekday. It was not my plan to do that, but a lot of you said that you enjoy it. So, as long as there's something, like if there's too many days where I'm not doing anything, then I'll stop putting up a video. But if there's something to show, then I'll put a video together and I'll pop it up and just check in with you. Tell me what you think below. I need to sort some seeds, so maybe tomorrow, the plumber's coming tomorrow, so even though I won't be doing anything, I'll just be in the house. You still got to be on the ball, haven't you? Now, he has said that it could just be a half a day job rather than a full day, but like all these things, you don't know until you start. So tomorrow, what I'm planning to do is to pick my seeds for next year. Get my orders in rather early. So I think I might film that. Not a lot of people will be interested, but that's what I'm up to on that day. Oh, cup of tea, nice and relaxing. Anyway, I'm going to say bid you farewell, and I'll catch up with you next time. So from until then, bye for now.